Hedera is quietly standing out. Alright, so Hedera has always flown under the radar, but if you dig a little deeper, you realize it is doing something a lot different than most blockchains. While others are wrestling with scalability, congestion, and high fees, Hedera runs on Hashgraph, a technology that is built for efficiency, speed, and enterprise-grade security. Transactions finalized in seconds, costs are minuscule, and the network, it is designed for real-world adoption, not hype. This is not your typical altcoin, and that is exactly why it is catching the attention of investors and institutions alike. Welcome to JRNY TV. My name is Nick, and this is where we break down the projects that are shaping the future of crypto and digital finance. And today, we are giving Hedera a full review, what HBAR is, why the network actually matters, and why this project could see serious upside in the next bull market. From the enterprise adoption to staking mechanics and roadmap milestones, we're going to be covering everything that you need to know to successfully understand why Hedera could be a sleeper hit in altcoin season. Here is the quick snapshot. Hedera is a public distributed ledger, but it doesn't utilize blockchain. It utilizes Hashgraph, and that distinction allows it to process thousands of transactions per second with near instant finality and ultra low fees. Everybody loves those ultra low fees. But when coupled with a governing council made up with tech giants like Google, IBM, and Deutsche Telekom, Hedera is now structured for stability, trust, and real-world utility rather than that speculative hype. A combination that could make HBAR a standout when markets begin to heat up again. What in the heck is the HBAR token and how it works? At its core, HBAR is the lifeblood of the Hedera network. It powers transactions, smart contracts, token creation, and data storage, thus making it essential to every action on the chain. Beyond this simple utility though, HBAR is also a staking token. By staking with trusted node operators, holders help secure the network while earning the rewards, an elegant balance of efficiency, decentralization, and long-term incentives that actually don't burn excessive energy like traditional POW networks. The utility of HBAR goes deeper than just transactions and staking. It fuels developer activity on Hedera, from micropayments and loyalty points to NFT marketplaces and tokenized supply chains. Every use case relies on HBAR, linking the token directly to adoption. And as Hedera expands into industries like finance, gaming, and enterprise solutions, the demand for HBAR scales alongside the network's real-world impact. Hedera's governance model, it adds another layer of credibility. Instead of full control by token holders, the network is guided by its governing council, global corporations like Google, IBM, and Deutsche Telekom. While small holders have less day-to-day governance influence, the council, it provides enterprise-grade trust and alignment, bridging the gap between crypto-native users and institutional players. Staking HBAR, it doesn't just support network security. It ties into a governance framework backed by household name credibility, reinforcing long-term stability. Hedera's goals and real-world focuses. Hedera has always aimed to be more than a flashy crypto project in the pan. Its mission is to create trusted, scalable digital infrastructure that is ready for enterprise adoption. Hashgraph's ABFT consensus, it allows thousands of transactions per second, near zero fees, and instant finality. The network is built for real-world utility, tokenized assets, supply chain tracking, micropayments, and a lot more. So rather than short-term speculation, plan for long-term. The Council of Enterprise Leaders ensures stability and confidence, thus setting Hedera apart in a very crowded Web3 space. Recently, Hedera's focus has sharpened further. The foundation is now emphasizing AI integration, tokenization, and developer-friendly DeFi applications. Collaborations with NVIDIA, Intel, and Chainlink are now enabling verified compute and Oracle-backed RWA tokenization, combining emerging tech with enterprise-grade blockchain solutions. Pilot programs like tokenized invoice financing and FX settlements are now tackling real-world inefficiencies, thus reducing payment delays from 30 to 90 days, showing Hedera's tangible impact on the global financial market. Hedera is also building an ecosystem of developers and innovators. Transparent grant programs, hackathons, and developer incentives encourage growth of the network, while governance under leaders like Mance Harmon and Tom Sylvester is evolving toward greater enterprise alignment, strategic oversight, and decentralized support. Hedera isn't just infrastructure. It is a platform for sustainable innovation and enterprise adoption. Hedera's roadmap, big moves ahead. So Hedera's roadmap is practical, enterprise-focused, and it's full of actionable milestones. From decentralized node control to expanding tokenization and AI integration, it's very clear how the network plans to execute its vision. The public roadmap, hosted under the Linux Foundation, emphasizes decentralization, transparency, and ease of node management. Tools like the Node Management Tool and Dynamic Address Book, they're moving Hedera toward permissionless participation and resilience. The roadmap also focuses on high-impact sectors, AI and data integrity, sustainable carbon markets, commerce, tokenization of real-world assets, consumer engagement, decentralized identity, NFT marketplaces, micropayments, DeFi dApps, you name it. Hashgraph's speed, fixed fees, and sustainability, it provides a backbone for all these initiatives. Recent updates, like open sourcing the codebase, releasing developer kits, and migrating to the Hero namespace, demonstrate that Hedera's commitment to transparent, enterprise-ready development is here. Adoption is also accelerating. Swarm-powered tokenized stocks, including Apple and Tesla, settled instantly, cutting traditional multi-day delays and highlighting Hedera's role in regulated asset infrastructure. While the market enjoys speculation about a potential HBAR ETF, the real-world partnerships, the developer programs, and the practical upgrades, they show that Hedera's focus is on execution and sustainable growth rather than fleeting hype. Why Hedera could shine in a bull market. Hedera's strong advantage is its adoption narrative. Unlike the hype-driven altcoins, it is enterprise-friendly with live applications and payments, tokenization, supply chains, and sustainability. Its council of global giants brings credibility that few crypto projects in this space can match. So when the institutions adopt DLT at scale, Hedera is positioned as a trusted ledger, putting HBAR directly at the center of network activity. HBAR's tokenomics reinforce the bullish case. Every transaction, every smart contract, or tokenization event, it consumes HBAR, thus creating real demand. Staking and governance-linked supply mechanisms, they further remove tokens from circulation. As network activity continues to rise, these dynamics, they create supply pressure that can translate into powerful price action during a bull cycle. So if HBAR combines adoption and tokenomics, which is exactly what traders look for during altcoin season, it could be explosive. The broader market environment, it adds fuel. With Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs attracting institutional capital, altcoin season could reward networks with tangible utility. Hedera's roadmap here, AI, tokenization, DeFi integration, and open source momentum, it provides narrative catalysts that actually could amplify this cycle. As liquidity rotates toward infrastructure plays, HBAR, it could become one of the standout performers, thus delivering upside that outpaces speculative coins. Hedera's future is just getting started. Here's the bottom line. Hedera is not chasing the hype. It's building the infrastructure that enterprises can actually use. With Hashgraph's speed and efficiency, a governing council of global leaders, and a roadmap that is centered around tokenization, AI, and developer adoption, HBAR, or Hedera, is positioned to play a key role in Web3's next phase. HBAR sits at the center of this ecosystem, fueling transactions, securing the network, and scaling with adoption. When the next bull market actually arrives, tokens with strong real-world use cases and enterprise-grade fundamentals, they often outperform the speculative plays. Hedera, it fits that profile perfectly. Those meme coins and hype coins, they may grab the headlines temporarily, but the infrastructure projects like Hedera, they often end up being the long-term winners. So if altcoin season delivers, bet that HBAR could capture that momentum. The real question here though, it is simple. Are you going to be positioning yourself early, or are you going to be waiting until the crowd actually takes notice? Please be sure to drop your thoughts below and let's get this conversation started. Do you think HBAR is set for explosive growth, or do you have your sights set on another project? Please do let us know. Thanks again for watching JRNY TV. My name is Nick, and as always, remember, the future belongs to those who start preparing for it today. We will see you in the next one.